All right, so we are back in the garage. I took a little drive for Father's Day just to get out, have some fun driving and everything, kind of just, escape for a little bit. Anybody that's in the cars is just, everybody knows that it's nice to just get out and drive once in a while. So I did just that. I did that at night after the kids went to bed and everything because I spent the day with my kids, obviously, because that's the reason why I'm a dad. I don't like doing the whole, I take the day off kind of thing. The reason why I am a dad is because of my kids, so I wanted to spend the day with them. So after they went to bed and I, kind of off duty, I guess, I went out for a drive. And I got a little mod tonight, nothing too crazy. You guys actually have seen a lot of it already. Actually, it's kind of addicting, like I mentioned before, but I got some more Titanium Works hardware for the engine bay. And they also sent me over something a little extra, which is kind of cool. This is my QR code for my Instagram. They also sent over a little Titanium Works plaque as well in the same burnt color. So thank you very much to Titanium Works as usual. All their stuff is beautiful. What I ended up doing this time around, I did a lot of the hardware in the engine bay already, but as I was doing it, I was noticing a few bolts here and there that I wanted to get done. Mainly, I just wanted to do the ones that were visible. And so, I hit them up. I was like, hey, I need bolts for this. I just started rattling off a whole bunch of things. They were really, really cool, and they were able to get me everything that I needed. And this is the remaining hardware that I'm going to need. I also got something different. This is actually the trunk hardware. So this is everything for the rear end. So I know a little over the top, but you know what? I was doing everything else. So I figured I would pick that up as well. What I got this round is the hood hinge hardware, a couple bolts over here. You can see them right there in the back, on the bracket here. I mean, I'll go around and show you where they are. It's one of those things when I was putting everything on and just, spending a lot of time in the engine bay that I started noticing the bolts everywhere. So I figured might as well get one more kind of package and get everything done so I don't have to think about it anymore. So let's go ahead. I'm just going to knock everything out. I'm not going to really, do a walkthrough of anything. I'm just going to start putting bolts on and then I'll kind of show you the updates of what I did. But I absolutely love this stuff. Highly recommend Titanium Works for all your, hardware needs. They also do cool stuff for the interior as well. I have their plate sills, so really, really cool stuff, and I definitely recommend it. So let's go ahead and install all this stuff and I'll show you what it looks like. So I finished installing everything that I had. There was only 3 bolts that I wasn't able to do because I need to get fasteners in order to actually have them on the car. So not a big deal. I ended up ordering another set of MAF sensor screws because I thought that was going to work with my cob access port vent mount over there. But the screws are actually really long and the MAF sensors are really short. So I ended up using them here on the Perrin radiator shroud here. I was only able to have one nut under here, small enough that I had to fit. So I just need to find another one, another nut to use the other one, and I'll put that there. Just for looks, obviously it doesn't do anything. It's just an empty hole, so I figured I would at least use it. But what we added tonight was the hood latch bolts up here. We finished all the bolts on the bumper right here. We added on the radiator shroud, the compressive tuning radiator shroud. Let's see. Oh, we added some here. on the back over there. I need to get 2 right there. I thought I was going to get them in the set, but I guess I missed them. One of the coolest additions was the Perrin strut bar hardware. I really, really like that. I think that looks really good against the black. I'm really a big fan of that. I also added 2 bolts here just for the overflow coolant tank. One of my favorites is the Cobb engine cover bolts right here as well, which is really nice against carbon. And I think that was it on the engine bay. I'll go ahead and show you the trunk real quick, which is a really nice touch. Obviously, I don't go in the trunk that much, but hey, why not? All right, so let's go back on the trunk so I can show you real quick. So we got some nice hardware here. It also came with washers, which is a really nice touch as well. I thought that was cool. It also includes the hardware on the back of the bumper there as well, which is a nice little touch. So I don't use the trunk much at all, but it's just one of those things that, you know, I kind of had to have it. So decided to get that knocked out. One little touch that I decided to add was the Titanium Works badge right here that he sent me. I kind of wanted to display his work. You know, a lot of people ask questions about what hardware this is and everything since it looks so nice. So he sent me a little plaque that says Titanium Work. I figured I'd put it right there because I'm filming here a lot and, you know, it would answer a lot of people's questions. Plus, it looks really good because it's titanium and it's burnt just like all the other colors of everything else. But yeah, I think I am done with the Titanium Works hardware kit. I pretty much did everything that I wanted to touch. I think I might just pick up those 2 bolts back here on the intercooler bracket back there. And I saw a couple bolts up here that I might want to do. But otherwise, you know, I'm not going to make another video on it because I think this is the 3rd video on the hardware. But I figured I would update you guys since it was Father's Day and, you know, I was kind of in the garage and just going for a drive. It was just one of those things that I was doing out here and I figured I would document it for you guys. I do have something else coming this week. I actually have a passenger bezel right here coming in. This light went out, it started flickering, and it went out for whatever reason. So Subi Speed warrantied it, and they're sending me out a new one. It was actually less than a year. So we'll see how much longer the new one lasts. I figured if they go out again, I'll probably just go through the OEM bezels here, maybe delete the fog lights or something, but we'll see how it turns out. On my 2017 bumper, I ran the Subi Speed daytime running light bezels here, and I had no problems with them. So maybe this one was just a dud, but we'll see. This comes in earlier in the week. I'm not gonna make a dedicated video on it, but maybe I'll throw it in another video just so I can update you guys. All the dads out there, I hope you had a nice Father's Day and I hope you enjoyed yourselves and had a nice day with your kids and your family. I know I did. I had a great weekend, and yeah, so that's all I got for you guys for tonight. If you have any questions at all, be sure to ask them below. But in the meantime, keep it clean, keep it simple, and I'll catch you in the next one.